since we had all this turmoil, my foster mother decided that we should go away from Hamburg because it was too dangerous. Her oldest daughter, her name was Hedwig, and she had, I think, 4 children. And they lived about maybe 50 or 60 miles away from Hamburg. And we packed up, took a train to Bad Oldesloe, which was one of the bigger towns near where we wanted to go to, and the name of the place was Steinfeld, which means stone field. Steinfeld. And nothing was happening there during the night or during the day. We hardly ever saw any kind of activity, and we felt pretty safe. And a little bit later, it was, I think, 1945, almost the end of the war. We were still in Steinfeld because it felt so good. And in the meantime, the German army, they were putting all kinds of people which were refugees or civilian prisoners that they brought in from Russia, from Ukraine, and other major places, because they were sent into the fields during the war because everybody that could carry a gun was trying to fight the world, the Allies, and so therefore we had a lot of areas that needed attention. But since it was so close to the end of the war, they put this little Steinfeld town, which was a town maybe, I would say maybe half the size of Mays Landing, if not smaller. And they had, like I said before, they had Russians and Ukrainians, Poles, Czechs, all kinds of different people. They were collected and just dumped on the schoolyard, and then they were going around trying to find houses or housing for them. So after they got kind of settled, and they had maybe several hundred people in this little village, they came out in the evening, that these were the Russians and the Poles and whoever they collected, onto the schoolyard at night, and they were dancing folk dances of the Russian and Ukraine and so on and so on. And it was really beautiful to watch. We went out there every evening, even though my mother said, don't go there because they might hurt you, but they didn't care. They were just people like everybody else. And they were dancing like in the Russian ballet, where they folded their arms like that and go in circles, and they were dancing up into front of somebody. A man used to come and pick somebody out of a woman out of the circle that was assembling there, and it was really nice. We had 3 officers from the Russian army come to our house and said, if you would like to be protected, we would move into your house. We need 1 room, and we take care of you, and we also make sure that you have food. And after thinking about it, my mother said, okay, let's go do it, and we did. Excuse me. And this is where one of the guys that came in took a liking to me. He wanted to actually take me back to Russia because he didn't have any children, and he thought I was the perfect model for a child of his liking. And he taught me how to play, I don't remember it now, but He taught me how to play the balalaika, which is an instrument very similar to a guitar, only it has like a triangle. And he also had an accordion, which he taught me. And I still play the accordion of the type that he taught me on, and it's something that I always cherish because I really enjoy playing that accordion. And it took about maybe 2 months, I think, and everybody was gone. They all were shipped back to their home places, like in Russia and so on. And now the Allied were taking care of transporting them out of that particular area. And